হ্যালো স্টুডেন্টস, আজকে আমরা ক্লাস 5-এর সায়েন্সের চ্যাপ্টার 6 সেফটি অ্যান্ড ফার্স্ট এইড মেথোডোলজি আলোচনা করব এক্সারসাইজ। তার সাথে এক্সারসাইজ কমপ্লিট হলে লাস্টের দিকে আমি ইনসাইট কিছু কোয়েশ্চেন অ্যান্সারও তোমাদের সাথে আলোচনা করব। তো ভিডিওটা শুরু করার আগে বলতে চাই, ভিডিওটা স্কিপ করো না, মন দিয়ে পুরোপুরি ভিডিওটা দেখো, লাইক করতে ভুলো না, তার সাথে চ্যানেলটা সাবস্ক্রাইব করো যদি নতুন এসে থাকো তুমি চ্যানেলে। নোটিফিকেশন বেলটা প্রেস করো যাতে প্রত্যেকটা ভিডিও নোটিফিকেশন তোমরা সবার আগে পেতে পারো। কোনো ভিডিও যদি মিস হয়ে গিয়ে থাকে ডেসক্রিপশন বক্সে আর প্লে লিস্টে ক্লাস ওয়াইজ সাবজেক্ট ওয়াইজ সমস্ত ভিডিও লিঙ্ক দেওয়া আছে, চেক আউট করে নিন। তাহলে চলো স্টার্ট করি সেফটি অ্যান্ড ফার্স্ট এইড মেথোডোলজি। ফার্স্টেই দেখো এখানে আছে fill in the blanks. Number 1, wearing synthetic clothes are risky while working in a kitchen. Number 2, fire extinguisher is a device used to extinguish fire at once. Number 3, rabies is the virus carried by the saliva of dogs and cats. Number 4, the temperature at which substance catch fire is known ignition as temperature. Number 5, sprain is the stretch or tear of tissues around the joints. Number 6, first aid is the immediate help given to a injured. Number 7, we should never put out fires caused due to electric circuits with water. Number C, true or false. Number 1, fire is very useful to us. True. Number 2, lighters are safer than the matchsticks. True. Number 3, a snake bite causes rabies infections. False. Number 4, bleeding এটা bleeding হবে না, এটা bleeding হবে। Okay. BLEEDING, bleeding. Bleeding in the nose is common during rainy season. False. Number 5, open fractures are less severe than the closed fracture. False. Number 6, in minor burns, only the outer layer of skin is burned. True. Number 7, in case of snake bite, make the victim move or run fast. False. Number 8, all snakes are not poisonous. True. Number 9, sprains are much painful yet not require much medical attention. True. Next, match the following. Number D. Number 1, nosebleed. Place ice or wet cloth on the nose and breathe through mouth. Number 2, burn. Cover infected area with soft sterile cloth gently. Number 3, fracture. Provide support to the bone by a splint. Number 4, animal bites. Wash the infected area with running water and apply ice. Number 5, insect bite. Wash affected part with soap and water. Number 6, sprains without moving affected part and applying ice pack. নেক্সট আসবো এবার এক্সারসাইজ কোয়েশ্চেন অ্যান্সারে। নাম্বার 1, হোয়াট আর দ্য মেইন কজেস অফ অ্যাক্সিডেন্টস বাই ফায়ার? Following are the main causes of fire accidents. Number 1, synthetic clothes catch fire easily. Wearing such clothes while working in the kitchen or working anywhere involving fire is risky. Number 2, leakage of cooking gas may also cause fire. Number 3, careless burning of firecrackers on Diwali or marriage may lead to a major fire. Number 4, throwing lighted matchsticks after burning stove may fall on paper or on clothes, which may cause fire. Number 5, wires or other electric equipments may cause electric short circuits and resulting big fire. Number 2, what can be done to put fire off? To put fire off, we should do the following. Number 1, if fire is due to electric short circuit, throw mud or sand on it to cut the oxygen supply. Never use water on fire. Number 2, if clothes or papers are set on fire, you can throw sand, mud, or water to put it off. Number 3, if fire is due to petrol, kerosene, throw sand or mud to cut off the air supply. Number 4, fire extinguisher is also available to extinguish fire rapidly. If they are available, use it instead of sand, mud, or water. Number 3, what precautions would you take while working in the kitchen? As synthetic clothes catch fire easily, so wearing such clothes while working in the kitchen is risky. Always wear cotton clothes while working in the kitchen. Number 4, what will you do if one of your friends had injured due to minor burns? In case of minor burn, number 1, hold the burnt area under cold running water for some time to reduce pain and swelling. We can also immerse the burnt area under cold water instead of running cold water. Number 2, use a teaspoon of baking soda in a glass of water. Dip cotton in it and apply gently on the burnt area. It will relieve the injured from the burning sensation. Number 5, what first aid you will provide in case of nose bleeding? Bleeding usually occurs from the nose during summers. This is due to many reasons. So the first aid which should be applied are: number 1, make the patient sit on a chair with his head held slightly backward. Number 2, put a wet soft cloth or wet handkerchief over the nose until the bleeding stops. Number 3, you may also place ice or wet cotton on the forehead of the victim. Number 4, ask the patient to breathe through mouth for some time instead of nose. Number 5, ask the patient to avoid speaking, swallowing, or coughing. Number 6, what first aid treatment is advised to the person who got an electric shock? The first aid is given to a person are as follows. Number 1, call the doctor immediately. Number 2, cut off the main supply immediately. Number 3, separate the victim from the source using wooden stick. Number 4, tilt the head of the victim back. Number 5, if he is not breathing, give him mouth to mouth breathing up to 5 times. Number 6, if still no breathing is recognized, begin chest compression. Number 7, continue till the doctor arrives. Number 7, while playing in the ground, one of your friend has sprains. What will you do? There are the following steps which should I do when one of my friends has sprains. Number 1, put ice cubes or ice packs on the affected area. Number 2, putting ice packs should be periodical throughout the day until swelling disappears. Number 3, keeping the injured part at same height by keeping pillow underside of it. Number 4, taking complete rest without moving injured part relieved you much faster. Number 8, how will you tackle with the close fracture in a limb? If no splint is available, how you will manage to provide support to the broken bone? In this type of fracture, only bone is broken. There is no bleeding as skin remains safe and injured. Keep the fracture part in its natural position as much as possible without compulsion. Number 2, tie a splint to provide support to broken part and restrict further dislocation. Number 3, if the bone of the arm is broken, use a sling to give more support. Number 4, if the bone of leg is broken, carefully straighten it out. Apply one splint on the inner leg from the foot to the inner thigh and the other on the outside from the foot to the armpit. If no splint available, a rolled newspaper, magazines, or a piece of cardboard. piece of cardboard can be used. It should be long and in 3 parts, one below, one above, and one at the level of the forehead. Number 9. What will you do in case of insect bite? In case of insect bite, remove the sting as early as possible. Number 2. Wash the area with soap and water. Number 3. Put ice to reduce swelling and pain. Number 4. Apply a cold cream or paste of baking soda. এবার আমি আসছি extra question answer. Number 1. When fire continues to burn, a fire continues to burn if there is proper supply of oxygen from air and fuel or the material that is burning. Number 2. What should we do to stop burning? To stop burning, we should either cut the supply of oxygen or to remove the material that is burning. Number 3. What is ignition temperature? The temperature at which any substance catches fire is known as its ignition temperature. Number 4. How do we put off fire on clothes or papers? If clothes or papers are set on fire, we can throw sand, mud, or water to put it off. Number 5. What is hydrophobia? Rabies attacks the nervous system that leads to excessive salivation and develops a fear of water known as hydrophobia. Number 6. Name some animals who cause rabies. Dogs, wolves, bats, and cats. Number 7. What is fire extinguisher? An instrument or device that contain chemical substance which extinguish the fire is called fire extinguisher. Number 8. What is splint? Splint is a support made up of hard material provided in case of fractions. Number 9. What is sprain? The stretch or tear of ligaments connecting the bones is called sprain. Next কিছু অবজেক্টিভসও আমি এক্সট্রা দিয়ে দিয়েছি, এবার fill in the blanks. Number 1. Accidents result in the injury and pain. Number 2. First aid is the immediate help provided to the injured or victim. Number 3. Minor burns should be washed under cold water. Number 4. Most of the snakes are not poisonous. Number 9. Small cuts should be washed with soap and water. Number 10. A fractured bone should be given support with the help of splint. Number 11. It is compulsory for builders to install fire safety equipments in the buildings they construct. Number 12. Cover the burns with a cool, moist, sterile bandage or cloth. Number 13. In case of cut or scratches, cover the wounded with the sterile gauze and a thick cotton wool soaked in antiseptic. Number 14. Fire extinguisher can be used instead of sand, mud, or water. Number 15. Accidents are caused due to our carelessness. Number 16. The person who has injured is called victim. সো আজকে আমরা কমপ্লিট করলাম সেফটি অ্যান্ড ফার্স্ট এইড মেথোডোলজি। ভিডিওটা স্কিপ করো না, মন দিয়ে পুরোপুরি ভিডিওটা দেখো, তাহলে বুঝতে সুবিধা হবে। আর যদি কিছু কোয়ারি থাকে অবশ্যই আমাকে কমেন্ট বক্সে জানাবে। ভিডিওটা লাইক করতে ভুলো না, তার সাথে চ্যানেলটা সাবস্ক্রাইব করো, বেল আইকনটা প্রেস করো, যাতে প্রত্যেকটা ভিডিও নোটিফিকেশান সবার আগে তোমরা পেতে পারো। কোনো ভিডিও যদি মিস হয়ে গিয়ে থাকে ডেসক্রিপশন বক্সে প্লেলিস্টে ক্লাস ওয়াইজ, সাবজেক্ট ওয়াইজ সমস্ত ভিডিও লিঙ্ক দেওয়া আছে, চেক আউট করে নিই। তো আজকে এইটুকুই, সবাই সুস্থ থেকো, ভালো থেকো, মন দিয়ে পড়াশোনা করো, বাই, টেক কেয়ার।